to be masters of the universe.
The Masters of the Universe movie is infamous for being nothing like the beloved cartoon. Gone were the bright colors, the magic, the classic characters, and the larger-than-life fantasy elements of Eternia. Instead, fans got a darker, more sci-fi infused version of the lasting struggle between He-Man and Skeletor. For years, fans have debated, why did this movie feel so different? Was it budget limitations, a creative misfire, or was it something else entirely? I think we found the answer. The Masters of the Universe movie wasn't just inspired by He-Man, it was borrowing heavily from He-Man's forgotten predecessor, Blackstar.
I am John Blackstar.
Before He-Man ruled Saturday mornings, there was another gnarly, muscle-bound, magical sword-wielding hero, Blackstar. Created by Filmation in 1981, Blackstar followed astronaut John Blackstar, who was pulled into a wormhole and landed on the distant planet Sagar. There he became a heroic warrior to the people, wielding the powerful Star Sword against the evil Overlord. Any of this sound familiar? Let's break down exactly how Blackstar could have shaped the Masters of the Universe movie, sometimes in ways that are impossible to ignore.
Find the key! Tear this place apart!
Officer LUBIC's story is basically John Blackstar's story. Here's one of the strangest connections between Blackstar and the Masters of the Universe movie. Officer LUBIC, the no-nonsense detective from Earth, spends most of the film chasing after He-Man and his crew.
You and all your buddies, I'm gonna put you away for 850 years.
But by the end, he's accidentally transported to Eternia, where he decides to stay.
Holy shit.
The final shot of him sitting on a throne inside Castle Greyskull suggests he's about to start a new life in this strange world.
I got a castle, I got a view, I got clean air, I got a beautiful woman. Huh?
LUBIC's beautiful woman he claims to have at the end of the movie looks nearly identical to John Blackstar's Earth woman. The similarities are striking, suggesting that LUBIC's entire arc was inspired by Blackstar's journey, just reworked for the Masters of the Universe movie.
Some kind of retirement, huh?
The black hole from Blackstar's intro versus the cosmic key portals.
I call it the Cosmic Key.
Masters of the Universe introduces the Cosmic Key, a device that opens swirling, glowing portals between worlds.
The tones it generates can open a doorway to anywhere.
Anyway.
But where have we seen something just like this before? Blackstar's opening sequence. The black hole that pulls John Blackstar into another dimension looks nearly identical to the key's portals. A coincidence? Maybe not.
Now I wish I hadn't created it.
Castle Greyskull or the Overlord's castle? One of the biggest complaints about the Motu movie was Castle Greyskull. It looked nothing like its cartoon counterpart. Castle Greyskull in the cartoon was a massive, skull-faced fortress with green stone walls. But in the movie, it was transformed into a cold Gothic palace with towering spires, almost identical to Overlord's ice castle from Blackstar. The eerie lighting, the throne room setup, even the way Skeletor sits on his throne, it all feels more like Blackstar and Overlord than it does Masters of the Universe and Skeletor.
Never!
GWILDOR is basically a TROBBIT.
I am GWILDOR of Thelor.
GWILDOR, the eccentric little inventor who creates the Cosmic Key, was never part of the He-Man cartoon or toy line, but he does bear a striking resemblance to the TROBBITs from Blackstar. Small, quirky creatures who aid Blackstar in his fight against Overlord. Even his role as a troublesome scientist fits the TROBBITs perfectly.
I don't like inventions.
And if we look real hard, we might even be able to see which TROBBIT he could be. Movie Eternia looks more like planet Sagar. Eternia in the He-Man cartoon was a world of towering, lush mountains, crystal structures, and bright alien landscapes. But in the movie, it's a dark, desolate wasteland with stone ruins and a heavy sci-fi wasteland-style influence. This version of Eternia has far more in common with planet Sagar than anything from He-Man's animated homeworld. God Mode Skeletor is all Overlord. Skeletor in the movie is very different from his animated counterpart. Gon is the purple and blue muscle-bound villain with a high-pitched cackle. Instead, we get a cloaked, more sinister ruler, draped in black and gold. Now, compare this version of Skeletor to Overlord from Blackstar. Both are cruel, power-hungry rulers who sit on massive thrones inside dark castles. But it doesn't stop there. When Skeletor transforms into his god form at the end of the movie, he gains a gold headpiece, one that looks exactly like Overlord's. Skeletor's plain black outfit before his transformation also has elements of Overlord's attire. Skeletor's teeth are even Overlord's. I mean, come on, it doesn't get any more obvious.
So will I be reborn.
Other character similarities that are hard to ignore. The first Blackstar action figure was nearly identical to early He-Man designs, including the cape that we all couldn't figure out why He-Man suddenly had. The collar of ALGROBAH, no origin in Motu.
What's the matter with him?
Skeletor's work. The collar of ALGROBAH, they've been questioning him. I'll have it off in a moment.
It's a magical item that has no clear origin or backstory in the He-Man universe. But guess what? It has a direct parallel in Blackstar. In Blackstar, there's a wizard-like character who uses a similar device to manipulate magic and control his enemies. This type of magical object wasn't part of the He-Man lore, but it fits perfectly into the Blackstar world, where magical artifacts play a significant role.
You alright?
TEELA and Mara. Both are warrior women with similar armor and outfits. KLONE
And KARG.
KLONE, Blackstar's shape-shifting ally, shares a suspicious resemblance to KARG, Skeletor's third in command in the movie. Skeletor's flying foot soldiers and Overlord's minions. The dark armored troops of Skeletor's army aesthetically have a lot in common with Overlord's own warriors. SAUROD and Blackstar's companion demons. Even the reptilian SAUROD looks like a character ripped straight from Blackstar's world. And remember those bald dudes working for Skeletor? Who even were those guys? Well, turns out we may have an answer for that too.
The Cloud Kingdom is about to fall.
From the design of characters and worlds to the very plot elements, Blackstar's influence is undeniable. So He-Man fans, the next time you hear someone ask why the Masters of the Universe movie
What the hell is that?
looks so different from the cartoon,
What the hell is that?
you'll know the answer.
Oh, that's why.
It wasn't just about He-Man, it was about Blackstar. Do you agree with our theory? Did Blackstar truly influence the Motu movie, or is it just a coincidence? And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into pop culture. We'll see you next time with even more radical content. Until then, stay bodacious.